writing it. So I've got spoken word for y'all. My school's Christmas play this year was Haroun and the Sea of Stories by Salman Rushdie. And in it, they mentioned a city with no name that had sadness factories. Factories that manufacture sadness. And it's madness, but I was captivated by it. I got agitated just thinking about it. Huge metal structures pumping out fog that ruptured our moods and made the whole city forget its name. There was an aim to the story, a moral Mr. Rushdie wanted me to hear, but when the theatre was clear and on my way home, I thought I could hear the sound of a factory whistle, the refractory shimmer of a mist coming in. So my dad flicked the headlights on the car, told me it's not far till we're home, and left me to stare out the window at that sadness trying to get in. And it got me thinking, if there's a fog for sadness, did God build vents in the sky? Did he invent a system for sucking up the mist, pulling up like a twister so we don't get too sad? You know, it got me thinking, did the system miss something? Or is that our system that missed them? Those other ranks, the ones our mothers said we should never play with. What I'm saying is that fog is thicker for some than it is for others. Today I saw one on the street, shoes off his feet, dog on a leash, fog overhead, a shambling cardboard bed. I thought there was a broken vent above his head. Or maybe, just maybe, like a crazy conspiracy theorist who believes in UFOs and sadness mist, the government built fans to blow the fog under the carpets, away from the mass market, onto shoes whose soles talk when they walk and whose soles float around detached from their bodies. This Christmas, the lights on my house shine bright against such fog, and inside we're sat with our eyes glued to the TV, where supermarkets market tables of food and labels of prices right before an advertisement of children paying the price of a distended belly of ended lies. It's not surprising. They're not the only one with heart problems when there are politicians committing a mission with thousands of pounds who turn the channel over on them. And I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. It's just the way we were built. We think we don't have a choice and ignore that little voice coming from the TV that says, "You can help me." In the space of a day, I hear of Childline, Helpline, Hopeline, Crisis Line, Dogs Trust, Music Trust, Railway Trust, Children's Trust, Health Trust, Trust Me, I'll Help You, Heart Research, Cancer Research, NSPCC, KSDP, RSPCA, RSPCB. Give me a CHANGE. Give me an angiogram of the globe. There's a heart in here somewhere. Lost under the sofa cushions, I might find the control panel for our misery factories, and there's a Control-Alt-S button so I can save the world. If I thought about it all, I'd end up curled under a bed where the other monsters live, asking them what they did to get in here. It smells of cheap beer and reindeer under here. It smells like Christmas. And even if you don't believe in Christ and only the Miss, you must realise the guy had a great idea. He made a career out of making miracles. It's kind of endearing how, even if it's the worst lie you've ever been told, it never gets old listening to stories of people trying to do good. Shouldn't it always be like this? Where Christmas isn't an excuse to do a good thing. But what Dickens said rings true. Keep warmth in your heart all year long, even in the summer when we have to turn down the central heating on our arterioles. I'm saying that what I think Mr. Rushdie was saying in the play in my school the other day was that a sadness factory only works with workers in it. I think they're made more of bone than steel, that real people puppeteer that silver mist. We steer the direction, correction. I think that those structures of enraptured metal, well, I think they're us. Walking, talking sadness factories with vents installed. All you have to do is open your mouth for a kind word and the fog gets herded in through the vents in your throat. Devote just a minute to pull the switch on your production, turn off your destruction and give someone a helping hand. Christmas is more than an excuse to stand beside someone. It's another word for hope. A holiday celebrating the fact that inside we're stacked with the potential to do incredible, barely believable things. Not only angels have wings. So I'll stop thinking and let you think for yourselves. And if you're silent enough tonight on the car drive home, take 5 seconds to hear the sound of the final factory whistle, the refracted fog receding. After all, it is Christmas.